What's up, guys? It's your boy. He's coming back at you with another haircut tutorial. This time we're going to be doing a high taper fade with a number 2 all the way around. We're going to get that number 2 guard and we're going to go against the grain. Slow, even strokes just to make sure we get, an even cut all through the head, using the comb to comb the hair down and knock down the loose hairs so we don't go over the same spot and miss spots. Alright, now that we cut all the hair down with the number 2 guard, we're gonna start by creating our first guideline right here from the bottom of the vertical bar to the ear. We're gonna have a curve. We're gonna have like a little curve, a small curve, not a big curve. We don't want a big effect for the high taper. It's just gonna be a small, simple curve. We're gonna add it with our trimmers and make sure you don't press hard with your trimmer. Then you create a hard line, and it's gonna be that much harder to eliminate that bald line, that first guideline. Just use your trimmer to clean up underneath that line. Alright, after we've cleaned up that hair underneath the first guideline, you want to get that extra skin effect. We're going to use the wall shavers. You can use any shaver you have. I have the 5-star wall shavers, and I'm just going to run that shaver underneath that first guideline, just to clean up, making sure that I don't go all the way up to the guideline, leaving about a 1/4 of an inch of a gap before I get to that guideline with the shaver. That way I can go back and just clean that up with my trimmers, because it's just, if you shave it all the way to the top to that guideline, it's going to be really hard to take that line off. Alright, now we're going to create our second guideline with the cordless wall seniors lever open, and ensuring that I only do about a finger's width for my guidelines, guys. A finger's width is more than enough. You don't need any more than that, any less. So finger's width with the lever open and flicking in a flicking out motion. I'm using my corners here so I can create that half moon shape. It just helps out. If you lay your clipper flat, you're just going to create a straight flat line. You just got to look at that blade. That blade is just flat. So if you want to create like a curve, you have to use that corner and just emphasize that shape that you want with that curve. And remember, flick out. Alright, now we're gonna blend down. We're gonna blend that guideline that we just created with the wall seniors, just using lever play. We're gonna start with the lever open, using our corners, guys, and we're gonna start close to the very top of the end of that second guideline, but we're not gonna hit that second guideline. We're gonna stay right below it, and as we blend that spot and you don't hear much hair cut off, we're going to close the lever a quarter of an inch, and we're going to work that clipper down. We're going to work that blade down as we flick out as well. Alright, guys, now that we've created our first and second guideline, we are going to move over to our third guideline. We're going to use our 1.5 guard lever closed, and we are going to do the same thing. We're going to ensure that we only go up finger's width, which is about 1/2 of an inch up for our third guideline, and we're going to use the flick out motion. Remember, do not lay that clipper flat, because it's just going to create a hard line, and it's going to be that much harder to fade out at the end. Alright, now after creating that third guideline with the 1.5 closed, we're going to go back underneath that one, and I'm using my Andes Masters with the single magnetic number 1 guard lever all the way open. Same thing we did for the second step. We're going to be blending down, so we're going to have the lever open, getting close, using the corners, of course, getting close to that third guideline where we ended it, and fading down. As we're fading down, we're going to close the lever. Now, after we just cleaned up that third guideline with the number 1 guard, we're going to go back and we're going to do some detail work with the 1/2 guard with the Wall Magic lever open. Using the corners, we're gonna look for the dark areas, making sure that we don't go too high up, of course, and we're gonna hit the dark areas. We're just gonna flick out using the corners. Alright, here I'm just gonna be blending the beard into the fade. He didn't get the beard service, but I normally just blend this part of the beard, the top part of it, to the fade, because I don't like leaving it. Alright, now after the cut, what's next is the edge up. Right here I'm using the sabers, the stock prep sabers, zero gapped for the vertical bar and the edge up to line up. Now with it being a high taper, you guys normally will not have a C-cup line for this kind of cut, so you just got to make sure that you leave enough hair on the vertical bar line so you can have a nice crisp line, ensuring that you don't push back the line up. Try to keep it as natural as you can. And that's it, guys. That's it for the high taper fade with number 2 all around. For the back and the side, other side, same steps, guys. If you need to slow the video down, pause it, do so. But this is your final product, and let me know how yours turns out, and let me know what you think of the video. Like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate you guys.